Living a healthy lifestyle is important, and here on KC Live, we want to introduce you to some of the different exercise options available around the city. Well, a few weeks ago, we tried out CrossFit workout, and our latest stop was the bar method in Leawood. Our producer Stephanie, production assistant Bridget, and I were up to the challenge. Let's see how the KC Live family performed at this ultra intense fitness class. When you walk into the bar method in Leawood, it doesn't look like your typical exercise studio.
A lot of people are scared because they see a ballet bar and they panic, particularly men. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But you don't have to have any sort of dance background. You just have to have like sort of an open mind and a body that's ready to shake with fatigue. It's a 1-hour non-impact interval training class that uses small isometric motions and 1-inch increments. We strengthen a muscle group and then we stretch it right after.
By doing these tiny bends, you're staying right in the bicep. There's no release. Up, 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 hold.
The small, intense movements challenge your muscles, often causing them to shake uncontrollably.
I hated it and I loved it at the same time. We get good positive reaction. They're amazed that their body actually trembles and shakes with fatigue. Usually people aren't used to that and they're sort of like, what's happening to my body? But people usually like it. We have a really good response. We've built a really good crew of people that come here regularly.
When you think about an exercise class, you think about somebody that's up front and that's really like shouting and loud and pumping music, and Carrie was very zen and very calm.
5, go Elizabeth, 6.
It's amazing. It's as hard as it is, it's also really fun. And you can do it through your whole lifetime. So people who often, let's say, were marathon runners, after they get to a certain age, their knees start hurting and then they'll stop running and they'll gain a bunch of weight. This is something you can really practice for your whole lifetime and still have a hot body from age 13 to 77.
Up, up, up.
And the instructors create a supportive and encouraging atmosphere.
It wasn't just like, lose that fat, lose that weight. It was use what you've already have and let's make it even better. And I just like that mentality of it.
People develop really amazing friendships from just coming here every day and doing the workout. Their bar method has a certain addictive quality. Some people say it's like has a cult-like following across the country.
Slide your bar foot just 2 inches to the right and lift it off the floor.
We're here with Hoddy Potter, the owner of the Bar Method Kansas City, and she's going to show all of you at home how you can get your bar method on. Yeah, with just a chair. We don't need a bar.
Yeah, you can use a chair to simulate a ballet bar because most people don't have a ballet bar at home. So
I mean, Michael does.
I do.
I totally do.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. But most people don't at home. So I can show you a few things that we do with the bar method that you can do maybe while your dishes are in the dishwasher.
Okay. I love it.
So you can hold onto your bar, hold onto your chair for support, and then zip your legs really tight together. So this is called thigh work. It's really good for firing up and toning the legs.
Yes.
Lift your heels up as high as you can so you're resting on the balls of your feet like you're in your highest stilettos. Both of you, I'm sure, have them in your closet. And then bend your knees about a third way from standing. Place your hand low on your waist for stability, and then press your seat just down an inch and up an inch. So with the bar method, we do really, really small motions, and if you do this correctly, your thighs will start to tremble right away. If you want to have a little bit more fun, change it up. You can shake it right and left, right, left. Shake it like you're going to break it, Michael. A little harder. Yep.
So,
not that much.
How did you get started doing this?
Well, I found bar method in San Francisco, which is where I'm from. It originated there in 2001, and I found it in law school and fell in love with it.
And you brought it to Kansas City?
We brought it to KC. Yes, we did, girl.
Love
All right, let me show Michael something else. I'm going to give you a little break just because you're in a skirt.
All right, now Michelle, she took your class last week, but I have taken your classes before, and let me tell you, you're not lying. The bar method, it really challenges your muscles. In fact, I was like weak in the knees. Okay, so
I believe you said I was going to have an epileptic seizure.
I thought I was going to have a seizure.
Yes.
I did. Yeah.
All right, so I want you to fold in half of the hips.
Okay.
And then walk back, bend your knees, and lift one leg up.
Okay.
And bend your leg all the way in half.
Okay.
And start to lift up toward the sky, about 1-inch motions.
Okay.
Up, up, up. So you can see he's moving very barely, but he's triggering the gluteus muscle in a very specific way.
His little body is shaking. He's working it.
I'm working it.
Shaking like an
That's
earthquake.
good.
Women like that because it makes your butt really awesome. It lifts the seat muscle off the hamstring, so it's nice, high, rounded, and lifted. So women like that.
Because I mean, you know, after post kids and everything, we want to like lift, re-sculpt.
We want to reverse the effects of gravity. Yes.
Did you like
kids,
it?
I'm good, yeah.
Speaking of kids, another thing that we do, we focus a lot on core work. So Michael, why don't you be my guinea pig
Because I have so many children, yes,
well,
okay.
You know, all right, lay all the way down.
No
lay all the way down.
All the way down.
Everyone likes core.
Okay, do with me, okay,
so
okay.
place the ball in between your thighs.
Okay,
come
right
down
here?
on your elbows.
Down on my elbows.
And then tuck your seat under. Keep your feet down.
Down.
Tuck under and make fists. Draw them up to your shoulders.
Okay.
Now bend forward. Ooh, you're going right to the challenging part. You can lift your elbows up. And
challenge. Bring me a challenge.
Bring yourself forward an inch and back an inch. Forward.
Forward.
And back.
And back. back.
Yep. So
We're going to do those on the set.
Huh?
We're going to do those on the set every day before we start
every
the
day.
show.
Warm up,
Yes.
warm up.
Forward and back.
So this really sculpts the upper abdominals and creates a six-pack. Well, not well, that's a little jazz hands. I like
Jazz
that
hands.
too.
Jazz hands.
But women really like it because it flattens the abdominals. And if you're like Michelle and I who had babies, it's really hard to flatten the tummy post-kids.
Okay.
My second and third kids are twins, and I was freaking out about what's going to happen to my
There
stomach.
are currently little chihuahuas running back and forth through my abs
Yes,
right
it should
now.
feel a
Do
lot
you
of- a lot
like
of
the ball in between your knees when you're doing an ab workout?
Yes, I do. You know why? Because it works at inner thighs as well. So if you work multiple muscle groups at the same time, it's going to skyrocket your metabolism and then burn more calories.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
You wanna
I'm feeling
come on
that.
up?
I'm going to come on up. Yeah.
Okay, so basically all they need is a couple of those workouts, those small movements. I think you dropped your microphone.
I did, yes.
That's okay. And then you use a ball or even light weights. You
Yes.
have to use light weights as well.
Yes, we use light weights and your own body weight and the resistance that you create within your own body to shape the body in a very specific way.
And you've seen people transform.
Absolutely. My body transformed. I was 180 pounds when I first started Bar
Wow.
Method, and it really reshaped my body. So I feel like the hair club president for men. I'm not only the president, I'm also a client, and I really believe in this product.
You are in classes though. I see you in classes.
Oh yeah, I take 3 to 4 times a week.
Don't mess with you in class. You are a tough instructor too, because you've done all my classes. So.
Yes.
Wait, this originated in San Fran, is that right?
In San Francisco.
And you're
yeah.
the only. You're the only one in Kansas City.
Kansas
so,
City,
yeah,
yeah.
So good for you. You brought it all the way from San Fran.
Yeah. West Coast love.
West Coast love.
And we love it here in Kansas City.
Well,
so
good.
thanks for coming on the show.
Thank
we
you so
appreciate
much.
it. Some great tips for us.
Thanks,
Good.
Hoddy.
See you
That's
later.
awesome. Thank you.
Bye.